There we go, now we got sound. We'll mute that. It's actually working, and I got my mic on. What else could I have forgotten, do you think? Okay, that helps because I can actually glance over and see my stream there too. All right, we're back with the living. Okay, all right. Let's go down this road and then we'll turn around and come back. Now, the ancient city is down to our right, which is west. Right down that way. That big red wall down there, but that's the wall that goes around the ancient city. In the ancient city. But, so on my last video I talked about entrepreneurs, and it's just kind of amazing. Look there's a travel service. There's a traditional dress and beauty shop. There's a little takeout restaurant. What is that? Looks like knives. Yeah, no, combs. Just a whole shop of combs. Let me slow down a little bit here. There's the blue tie-dye. So my take on what I see most of the time here is either people are working their asses off, and everything they do, you can just see the difference. You can see that they are just doing their best. They're just trying hard. Now, golden retrievers are really popular here, and especially with restaurants. A lot of these restaurants have a golden retriever outside. There's a mom and two pups. A 250, what is that? That's a fairly cool bike. Look at that little thing there. Little electric bike, it's cool. Okay. So, and it's endless. It's just miles and miles of these little shops. And they're owned by people. They're not chains. I've only seen one thing that looked like a chain here, and it was Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, it's possible, oh, look at this. We gotta stop and look at that. BD Racing, okay, I can't tell what that is. It's probably a CF Moto, made in China. What do you think? Would I look good on that one? Now, the other form of entrepreneur here is there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands and thousands, even in a relatively small city like this, of delivery people. There's one right there. You can kind of tell them a mile away. Here's one here. Most of them have like, it's like DoorDash, same as DoorDash. Look at that place. That's a cool pond kind of concept. Look at that. Now, this is my first time or second time wearing the head cam, so I'm not sure how good that's showing up for you. Something doesn't look right. Let's fix this. There we go. Let's try that overhead view. Oop, here comes the buses. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. This is fun. I am absolutely fascinated by just riding around and looking at all the people and the shops and the businesses. And I mean, even the old ladies who keep the streets clean, I can actually sit and watch them work for a little while. There's one right there. Incredible. They tow that styrofoam. I don't know why they all use styrofoam, probably because they're light. It's like a styrofoam box. And they tow that around and they just sweep and clean. I don't know how much money they're making, probably not much, but they're always working. You know, just look at the quantity of people here. People don't throw shit on the ground quite as much, I don't think, here as we do in the States, but oh, that's blocked off. Can't go down there. So that's part of the ancient city down there where it's blocked off. See this girl here? Photography is like a big deal. Usually it's a boyfriend or husband taking a picture, but the girls are major posers. They like to pose. Now, one problem is where I've got my streaming equipment down here, that's where Checkers rides. In fact, I'm gonna turn around here and I'm gonna go back the other way. And I'm gonna go by a store. What I'm gonna try to find is a stool. So I've got one of those delivery bags underneath my streaming equipment here. But what I need to find is a stool that's large enough, tall enough, that Checkers can sit under it. They do the traditional dress, not like a daily get-up, but they do it for like special occasions. Like there's a girl on the bike right up in front of me that's got the traditional dress on. Dress wear, clothing. See, when somebody goes flying by you like that, it's usually a delivery guy. Oh, look at two girls, all decked out. And they do it a lot. Like it's even, you know, teenagers who you would think would be too cool to dress up in almost like ancient dress. And it's all, you know, it's really flamboyant. So I just don't see teenagers in the US getting into something like that. They might get into more like punk or goth, or I don't even know what kind of unusual dress the kids do nowadays. I should know. Got a 19-year-old daughter, but she doesn't dress up like anything weird. She does pretty conventional stuff. So if there's anybody in chat, ask me a question, because otherwise I'm just going to be rambling, talking about stupid shit. I need somebody in chat. Of course, it's the middle of the night over in America, and I'm not streaming in China right now. I can't. China won't let you live stream and drive anything. So Douyin is the, what do I do when that comes down? I don't know what to do. Okay, I'll follow them. Go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna want to turn right somewhere. Not here, I don't think. I could have. Yeah. Anyway, it's the middle of the night in America, so there's probably nobody watching me anyway. Okay, I think I'm on the right street. I wanted to buy some beer, but I didn't see the grocery store that I usually go to. You know what? That frickin' stream is froze. Why is that froze? My camera's sagging too. Okay, one of my stores is closed. Okay, it's not froze anymore. I gotta mute it though. Look at that truck. It's a Tundra. Okay. Just want to see if they've got any stools here. I gotta disconnect my camera if I'm gonna get. Usually they'd have their stools sitting outside here. There's one, but it's way too small. Hey!
你好.
Ni hao. There's a stool, but it's too big. Or too small, I should say. Nothing. Okay. Uh-oh. This might be hard. No, it wasn't. Now let's see if we can get that camera back. Test. Mic's working. There, it's back. Okay. Okay, so let's go through the market. Might be kind of hard. This is what they call the wet market. And what I find is, yeah, there's some things on the ground with maybe a tarp or a blanket under them, which is a little weird. But like the fruits and vegetables and everything is super clean. Now people go through here with scooters. Hope I don't get yelled at. Okay, look at, there's the meat, chicken gizzards, duck. I don't know what that is. That looks like, okay, there's the chicken up there. Steamed bread. What's that? I don't know what some of this stuff is. I can't see it. But there's some chicken. Now we're getting into the vegetables. She didn't want to wave to me. The thing always looks so, now it's getting the end of the day, so some of these leaves look a little wilted, but generally everything just looks fresh and clean. Mushrooms. So this area is known for growing coffee, I would say mushrooms, whatever plant they grow for that blue tie-dye clothing. Strawberries, blueberries, there's tofu. Radishes, Chinese radishes, onions, nice potatoes, lots of hot pepper. That's tea. There's a bunch of chicken and duck up there. Looks like a goose. Eggs. Meat. Mushrooms, look at that. Bananas, eggs, some kind of roots, carrots, hot peppers, tomatoes, cool pots. I don't know what that is. Looks good though. Quail eggs, boiled and salted. Sausage, that looks good. Sausage, meat. Must be cured meat. Cabbage. Just about little oranges, melons, onions, carrots, tomatoes, apples. And most of this is all grown locally. It's grown, a lot of it's organic. They have one whole big area of farms that are all organic. 4:38, so it's not dinner time yet. I'm gonna let this guy by me. I'm gonna wear out a pair of shoes with this car, this scooter. Ooh, that's a cool looking scooter. Okay, all three cameras are on. Stream seems to be working. I'm gonna let this guy by too. So a lot of these doors here are, there's not hotels around here. It's all homestays. Like I'm in a homestay. Uh-oh, hope I can fit through here. I think I can. Okay, I made it. Okay, so we're back to the beginning. Where do I want to go now? I want to go out of his way for sure. Look at the flowers. Wonder why. Oh, it's some kind of holiday today. I'm going to a party tonight up on the roof of my building, and we're gonna cook, barbecue, and drink beer. So I need to buy some beer. Look at that bike. In fact, I'm gonna go up to the end because there's a liquor store up there that I've never stopped in. Checkers goes potty in that little spot right there. There's another potty spot for Checkers. That's where my homestay is, down that way. How does that side camera work out anyway? I love these things. The three-wheel carts. Ooh, she's a boss lady. That lady's a boss. Oh, lots of dogs, a lot of pets, a few strays running around, so I don't think they eat dog here anymore. So I'm kind of testing to see what battery runs out first. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries in operation here. Okay, how do I get up there? Way down here. Rabbits. Somebody's raising rabbits. I like that feeder. That rabbit pen had a really cool feeder. Looks like they might have beer here. So I gotta pull this camera, shut this camera off again. I've got a wireless system that at home that I'm gonna set up on here. Let's see. Beer. Mm-hmm. What is that one? Yeah. How much? Oh, wait. 2, 2, and then 2 and 2. Okay. 4 beers. Okay. Where's my thing? I gotta get out the shopping app. I'm gonna need this. How do I end up with my map out? Because I said map, I meant app. Okay, where's my Alipay? Scan. Where do I scan? Here?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wait. Not working. Wait. Alipay. Alipay.
Oh, how? Right.
Ooh. Good job. 26. 26 yuan. So that's about $4 for 4 beers. Pay. Oh, I gotta enter my phone thing. Okay, it's paying.
26 元.
God, good job. Okay, we did it. Yeah. I think I'll bag the sunglasses for now. Thank you. Whoa.
Hey, hey.
What? Bottom?
对对。
Oh, okay. If I gotta hold the bottom, I'm in trouble. Wait, maybe it'll fit in the back. Nope. Bike's gonna go over. That's the one thing I can't have happen. Ever. Okay, let me get this back in the slot here. Okay. Why is that not going up? Come on. There we go. Okay. Now, so we'll get on the bike. Whoa. So I got beer and I got electronics. If the bike goes over, I'm screwed. I'm like in big freaking trouble. Wait, yeah. Okay, I'm hooked back up. Let's see if I can get this camera back on. It's coming, I think it's gonna work. Come on, baby, it worked. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's working. Okay, now I gotta get my legs around this beer. Okay, I got the beer corralled. What's going on there? She's dressed up like she's in Alaska. Okay, let's get back onto the street here. So you see people with bags like that walking all over the place, and what they've probably done is flown in and been dropped off by a taxi from the airport, and now they're going to their homestay. That's a cool bike. Nobody in chat. This is like a first-class operation. We're professionals here.